Alright, so I messed up. I messed up pretty bad. As you can tell from the description. Yeah, so I'm here at the storage. Let me tell you guys what I did. Alright, so the last video I left off with working on a CTS, trying to get the accessory brackets on and all that good stuff. Yeah, so the brackets that I had, the accessory bracket is for a Corvette, which I used before on an S10, which worked out great, and I had a lot of leftover parts from experience, you know, working on that, trying to figure out what was going on and how I'm gonna fix that. So I wanted to do the same thing on the CTS instead of trying to find all the parts for like the LSA or CTSV accessory brackets, because it's very expensive. It's more expensive than aftermarket. So I messed up. So in a way, yes, no, I messed up. I should have researched more, and what I should have done is use the G8 or the SS accessories, because it would fit a lot better in this tight engine bay. So let me show you what I got. That's what I did. So originally, hold on, real quick. Originally, when you guys seen it before, we had the power steering pump, and then the alternator went up a little bit higher. Only way you can get an alternator up this high on this particular car is I'm pretty much cut off the shock tower. Just cut a big square out of it, because that's the only way you're gonna get it on there. So this is what I did. Okay, so now I had to custom make everything. So the bracket is still the original bracket I had before, and it came out way up here. It came up pretty far. I chopped all that off. I still had this part. Reason being, I didn't take this part off because it would have made the power steering pump weak, because it has one only. This here connection here is what's making a support the power steering pump, so I didn't want to cut that. So I lopped off all this was up here. It came out about this far, and I lopped it off, and I Cerakoted the bracket, and you know, and just did little details on it, you know, trying to make it look nice or whatever. So now when I was trying to get the alternator somewhat on there, you can see I scratched the heck out of the paint here, and the alternator barely was on there. So you ask, where's the alternator at? Because if you can't get it there, where are you gonna get it to? So I have it down there. I have made some mounting brackets and have it down there, where I have the power steering pump, the alternator, this pulley here, the crank, water pump, and I'm just waiting on a tensioner. And let me see if I can show you the back. So you see that bracket right there. I had to make that to hold the back side of the alternator. It kind of really didn't need it, because it has that bolt right there in the center. It has that bolt. Let me see if I can get you a little closer here. So it has that bolt there, and then it has one right there. And that one, it goes straight into the block. This one is off a little bit. As you can see, it's another bolt there. I had to make another little tiny bracket to hold that part. With just those two screws, I can actually stand on that alternator, and it was fine. And then that bracket in the back just made it a lot better. Sorry, I had to put that light back. Alright, so that's what happened. Now, like I said, yeah, if I would have went with the G8, it probably would have been fine, because the G8 setup is exactly like that, 100%. Where the power steering at. Now the only thing I like about the G8, this reservoir down here, it's over there. It's over in that way area. So, but I already have this stuff. So I'm just gonna leave it I don't mind where it's at right now, especially the reservoir. I know it looks a little funky. It's sitting way up there, but it's a V-hood, so it's got plenty of room. Maybe things have changed over time. I don't know. I don't know. I may change some stuff up, but as in for right now, I'm just gonna keep it like that. So once I get the tensioner on, I do need the G8. Pretty much G8 and SS is the same. Serpentine belt, and I can use that until I put a air conditioner on it. Then I'll have to use a different belt. But for right now, I'm just gonna use that belt, get everything good to go so we can actually get it going. Oh, and I did get my PCM in, or ECU, whatever you want to call it. It's right there. Got that. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Still waiting on Jeep parts. I got some of the stuff in. Still waiting on a little bit here and there. Basically the ring and bearing kit for that, and gaskets, and then I can start putting that back together. Still waiting on a torque converter from Circle D. I did get the flex plate and all that stuff. I keep forgetting my jack stands at home so I gotta raise this car up to pull the transmission back out so I can put all that stuff on there, and plus I need to mock up the bracket that holds the transmission. I don't really think I need to mock it up, I just think I need to bolt it up, because it kind of went into place, and I was like, well, I'll just stick 2 bolts in there until I get everything else situated. So I think it'll be okay. And I also was waiting on this. Let me show you guys here real quick. This big beast here. Yeah, I was waiting on this ginormous. That's what she said. Yeah, that thing is huge. That's what she said. So yeah, this is pretty hefty there. I think all the horses that we're gonna put into this is gonna just be just fine. All 3 ponies. So it's gonna make about 4 horsepower. That's probably about it. But I got some Chinese choo-choo boys here that I'm gonna put on there too. So this is just a quick update of what I got going on. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Hopefully, I want to get this car, at least try to start it this year, maybe by the summer. I really want to get it started. I mean, it's fully ready to go. All the interior is in it. All the steering wheel, everything is in the car. It's ready to go. It's just engine and transmission. So other than that, please comment, like, subscribe. Until then, I'll see you guys later.